Hey folks, Reviewy McReviewface coming at you with another review. We've already talked about the Google Home. Let's go smaller, shall we? Alright, so inside this box is the Google Home Mini, recently released, now part of a lineup of 3 different Google Home products. You've got your Google Home Traditional. I will put a link right here to show you my review of the traditional Google Home here in Canada, how it works. Then we also have the 2 new additions to the Google Home family. The Google Home Max, which is a very large, very loud, very expensive speaker. And we have the Google Mini, which I have in front of me here. So let's pop it open, see what she looks like. Very excited about this. Since I already do have a Google Home, what I'm hoping this will do is, we have it in the living room right now. What I'd like to do is put one in the upstairs so that we'll have Google Home all over the house. All right, knife away so I don't stab myself. And here we are. The Google Home Mini. Small and mighty. Google Home Mini is powered by the Google Assistant. Ask it questions, tell it to do things. It's never been easier to get hands-free help in any room. The speakers on this apparently are not as vibrant as the larger ones. Obviously, it's a smaller component. It's going to have smaller speakers. You can't have it all. But it does give you the option of putting Google Home into different rooms of your house for a lot cheaper. Canadian, the Google Home right now, I think, is retailing for $179 Canadian. This guy is $79 Canadian. Now, you have seen the advertising, of course, that it's $50. It's $50 US. So remember that when you're buying it from Canada. So we've got the wrapping off. Let's see. Oh, we've got a little tear strip here at the bottom. Oh, so satisfying. And just pop it open like so. And there it is, the Google Home Mini. For you Canadians, the best way I can tell you about the size of this is it is a little bit bigger than a hockey puck, just barely. The bottom is a nice rubberized, so no skid. The top, of course, has that nice fabric feel. It's a very tight-knit fabric. It's not loose at all. It doesn't feel baggy. You have your micro USB connector here for power, and your mute switch here. Apparently there is a button in here you can tap to wake up the assistant. Google has taken that ability away from the Google Home Mini because of concerns about the Mini listening too much. Apparently the buttons on some units were being activated without being touched, causing the Mini to be listening constantly to everything you say instead of waiting for that wake up command of OK Google. So also in the package here we have a very nice looking plug with the micro USB connector there. And then we've got our Let's Get Started. Very simple. Plug it in, get the app, and install. Very simple. And of course, you'll get to know your Google Home Mini. Just shows you that there's the mic switch. Right side tap is volume up, left side tap is volume down, top tap is play, and long press to talk to the assistant. And then all the some suggestions of different things you can say to your Google Home Mini, and then your safety and warranty information, which of course everyone reads and no one just immediately throws out, right? No one ever. All right, so we've got that plugged in, and we're just going to power up our assistant, see how she works. Here we go. Plugged in. 2 little lights on top there, 4 lights, so you can see that it's going through its boot up sequence. So if you already have a Google Home...
Welcome to Google Home. To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
All right. So if you already have a Google Home, you'll recognize that bring, bing, bing noise. So what we're going to do is, since it's all ready to go, I'm just going to open up my phone and go to the Google Home app. And it's saying 1 device found. A Google Home is ready for setup. That quick and easy. So we're going to go setup. Google Home Mini found. Would you like to set up this device? Yes, I would. So next. We're connected. Now, it's going to ask, where is this device? Choose the location for your Google Home Mini. This will help name and organize your devices. Now, this one I'm going to put up into the master bedroom, so I'm going to choose bedroom, because you can see it's actually pulling different rooms from different things that are already connected to my Google Home. I have Philips Hue and Wemo lights connected to my Google Home setup, so it's already picked out those rooms that I've set up. The Google Home is now connecting to my Wi-Fi network. Now, as you can see, I mean, this is pretty foolproof, this setup. It's, step by step, it tells you what you have to do. It's already pulling the Wi-Fi information off my phone, so I don't have to go and re-enter all of that information. This is, of course, much easier because I already do have a Google Home setup. It'll be a little bit more difficult if you don't already have one. All right, now I'm going to leave my language at English United States. I am in Canada. There are certain abilities within Google Home that are only available to people using English United States at this point. I'm hopeful that in the future English Canada will have all the same features, but at this point it does not. So we're going to leave it as English United States. Teach your assistant to recognize your voice. Okay, Google. Now say, hey, Google. So that has done the voice training, and now we're just getting the assistant ready, give you some personalized results. And so we're almost finished. Here's some more things you can do. Default speaker. So if I wanted to, I could say, I want to ask for music here, but play it out a different speaker, which is really handy, especially once you get one of those Google Maxes in. You could use this to change the music in a different room, which would be really handy. So we're going to continue. Your master bedroom speaker is ready. Now let's explore what it can do.
I'm your Google Assistant. I'm here to help. To learn a few things you can do, continue in the Google Home app. Okay,
Google, play some music.
All right, music on Google Play Music. Here you go.
Okay, Google, stop. As you can see, it can actually hear me over the volume, which is nice. It does have that recognition system in there, so that when it hears the phrase, then it can actually hear that over the top of the music, which I find is really impressive. All right, so we're done. And now so it's all set up. It's just that easy. That took about 5 minutes. No problems at all.
All right, so there is one thing about the Google Home Mini that I didn't realize when I was doing the setup downstairs, but now that I've got it installed in the bedroom, one of the things they talked about doing was the broadcast mode, where you would be able to make a command into here and it would play it to all the other Google Home devices in your house. Unfortunately, okay, Google, broadcast testing.
My apologies. I don't understand.
So that doesn't seem to be working, which for me is a bit of a downer. I was looking forward to kind of using this as an in-house intercom system, but unfortunately that doesn't seem to be active yet.
So one last thing to test, and that is the long tap on top apparently has been deactivated by Google. Let's see. Nothing. Okay, Google, play some music.
Sure, music on Google Play Music. Here you go.
No, so tapping on this side does turn down the volume. Tapping on that side does turn it up. Okay, Google, stop. Works pretty well. So there you have it, folks, the Google Home Mini. It is available in Canada for $79, and it does work well with the existing Google Home infrastructure. So whether you have your original Google Home already, or you want to dip your toe into that automated home system, but you don't want to spend a lot of money, this little hockey puck may be a score for you. But hey, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just telling you my review. I am reviewing McReviewface, and I'll see you next review. Okay, Google, goodbye.
Au revoir. That's goodbye in French.